is going to be an explanation as to why I stopped doing just solely gaming on my channel and then moved it over to more variety stuff like vlogs, just chatting, and talking about movies and music and reaction videos. Anyway, I wanted to explain it as to why I did it. Maybe it will help you, maybe it won't, but I just want to give you my story as to why I wanted to do a change. Now, as you may or may not know, I used to be called PS2 Fat Boy, and I've used that name for a long time. And it's been with me for years. And when I started streaming on Twitch in about 2017, I used that name. And I was doing a lot of good stuff on Twitch and mainly played a lot of games, made a lot of good friends over there, and built a good community over there. And the last few years, though, I stopped streaming on Twitch and I moved over to TikTok. So I've been doing a lot of stuff on TikTok, being PS2 Fat Boy. Now, I like variety. I love gaming. Don't get me wrong. I love gaming and all that sort of stuff. But I feel that my channel sort of peaked and it wasn't going anywhere. It was just about here. I mean, I was getting views, I was getting follows and stuff like that, but it was not getting to the level that I was hoping it would get to. And, you know, that's fine. And for a while, I was trying to push my channel to get more viewers, more followers, more traction, and I multi-streamed back on Twitch, I multi-streamed on YouTube, I multi-streamed on TikTok, thinking that would help, and no, it didn't. I went back on YouTube, onto Twitch briefly, and it just felt like a different vibe there for me now. But I just felt like I was stagnant. I was just stuck. I didn't know where else to go, and I've been thinking about changing my name from PS2 Fat Boy to something else for a long time. And as you may or may not know, people say, oh, well, if you're going to do different content, you should probably have a new channel for that, you know, a new channel for this. And there's a lot of topics I like talking about or like to do. I don't want to have multiple channels for that. Like, you know, I do this part-time. This is not a full-time gig for me. This is part-time. And all the stuff that I do, I try to do in my own spare time. And to do another channel, to add stuff like that, you know, it's going to be more time consuming. So I thought, you know, and like I said, this is our first week doing this. I thought, well, I want to change my name and do something different. Different to me. I know it's probably not different for other people, probably people doing the same thing. I like doing just chatting. I like talking about nostalgia. I like talking about growing up. I like talking about music. I like talking about games and stuff like that. I like talking about movies. I love movies and TV shows. I'm a big movie nut and TV show nut. And I like comedy. You know, I do skits as well. I do funny skits as well. And I just want to show my bit of my life too, where I live, and all this sort of stuff. You know, just mix it up. Whatever's on my mind that I want to share it without thinking it has to be gaming content 24/7. And then, you know, people saying, oh, well, the algorithm is not going to like that. And I know it's not going to like that. It's definitely not going to like it because it doesn't know where to pigeonhole me. You know, it doesn't say, well, you're not doing gaming stuff now, so we don't know where to push you. And I get it. So I know this is really tough for me to branch out and be bigger and more popular, but this past week and a bit, I've been really a lot happier in myself and just still feeling like it's all new to me again. And the other week we did a quiz night, a couple of quiz nights, just talking about movies and guessing movies, and people loved it. There was really a lot of fun. We really enjoyed that. And I really enjoyed it. That was the most important thing. You got to stop trying to please everybody because you can't please everyone when it comes to streaming, content creating. People will either love it or hate it, you know. But just as long as you're happy, that's the thing you got to remember. You got to be happy. And yes, I'd love to do this as a full-time gig, but I got to be a realist too. I don't have the time to do it, to do what I need to do to be full-time. I'm trying my best, but I know that if I had multiple channels for multiple subjects, that it would be like maybe one week I'll be pumping out 5 or 6 videos, doing several lives, and then the next week maybe hardly anything due to work, you know. So I'm thinking, like, if I have one name and I can just touch on any subject that really I'm getting a vibe for that week, I'll do it. Like if I want to talk about movies just all week, I'll do it. Or we will do some gaming. Now, that being said, I'm still doing gaming stuff. I've done some gaming live streams here on YouTube and TikTok, and they're fun, definitely. But like I said, it's such a congested thing right now, gaming channels. It's so congested, and it's really hard to get that notice. So I feel if I could pull in other people from other aspects, from other things that people like watching, then, you know, I'm mixing up my audience. I'm mixing up the vibe there. So, and I noticed in my TikTok algorithm, it's dropped dramatically in that first week. But there was a few popularities there too. Like a couple of things bumped up, like with the lives bumped up a little bit, which was good. But my views on my videos had dropped down. But on the plus side, my YouTube has doubled in hours, on my watch time hours, which has been really good. So there's some negatives and some positives. So I'm looking at my analytics at the moment on YouTube and on TikTok. So I'm really happy with that. And I knew that there would be some changes, that there'll be obviously negative changes with the algorithm and all that sort of stuff. But I'm sick and tired of being scared to change because of the algorithm of these platforms. It's just so annoying. And then that word algorithm, I hate it. I hate that bloody word. It's so bullshit. I know we listen to it and we abide by it and we try to do our best. If you keep posting the same stuff over and over again, you'll generally get noticed. It doesn't happen like that. You know, even people who create amazing content, who do really well, can still go under the radar. You know, it's just, you know, it's different for everybody. I have no magic answer. I'm not here to tell you that magic answer. But this is the answer for me. I want to do it for me. I want to end up loving what I'm doing again. And this week, I'm really enjoying it. And I'm having a lot of fun doing the lives on TikToks, doing lives on YouTube, meeting newer people, seeing the regulars come back. And also, I've had such positive feedback from my community. Who said, yeah, look, you know, whatever you want to do, we'll support it, you know, and they've been really good. So that's another thing, like, you know, when you want to make these changes, you want to make sure that your community is behind you and stick around and hopefully support you in the ways you want to change. Because it doesn't work like that all the time, trust me. But no, my community on TikTok, YouTube, and my Discord community, which are all pretty much the same people, have been so supportive. And also my moderators, you know, have been great as well. And that's what you need to do. You got to learn to do this stuff for yourself and be happy for you. But yeah, anyway, I wanted to share that. Excuse me. Sneezing. Sorry, I've got an incense in the air because my dog's been farting his ass off. And by the way, this is an unedited video. Yeah, my dog goes over there and he's farting, dropping his guts. So I put some incense. It's rotten. I don't know what's stronger, the incense or his farts. Combination of both. That was off the track right there, but I'm going to leave it in the video because this is unedited. But like I said, I just wanted to be transparent with you guys and let you know why I'm doing this. So like I said, of course we've been playing lots of games. I still do lots of gaming content and stuff like that. But you know, one day you might see a video about me talking about a movie or a TV show. Maybe I'll do a vlog about my story about growing up in school. Maybe some old man discussions, you know, maybe some stuff where I'm going outdoors driving somewhere, or just local parts of the area where I live. Maybe even some cooking stuff, you know. These are the sort of things that I want to share with you, these experiences every day in, day out sort of stuff. And I hope you enjoy those videos. I hope you enjoy what we're trying to do here and what we're trying to accomplish. But anyway, I really do appreciate your support. And if you're a new viewer, please, hopefully this resonates with you as well. And also, if you're a content creator or a gaming channel as well, and maybe you're finding it difficult at the moment to get where you need to go, maybe sometimes you need to stop thinking about trying to please the other people and start pleasing yourself. Maybe there's other content you want to share besides gaming. Don't be afraid to change. Either way, thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting. Wombat out. Love you.